30 days of using Nothing Phone 2. More than that, actually. I have unboxed it on this channel and then reviewed it too. And now it's time that we talk about all the things that we can do to make this phone ours. Customizing it, playing around with colors, accents, settings, and more. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Let's talk about the lock screen first. The always on display setting of Nothing Phone 2 is so cool. I absolutely love it. It's amazing that you don't have to tap on your screen every single time to look at the basics like time, date, day, and weather. What's even cooler is that how we can customize our Nothing Phone 2 lock screen in such beautiful ways and useful too. Let's talk about the lock screen shortcuts first. Just like an iPhone, you can have your most used apps like Torch, Camera, Google Wallet, device controls as shortcuts on left and right hand side of your lock screen. Not only it's useful, but it looks aesthetic as well. Then we have add text on lock screen, which I personally love. Now you are allowed to be a narcissist and type your initials or name in here, and it will get displayed on your lock screen like this. Or you can just add a happy reminder like life is beautiful. I'm not a narcissist. I just really loved how, in case two people who have identical phones and identical wallpapers, although that's very weird, can just look at their lock screen and figure out which phone belongs to whom. Nice, right? In next option, we have quick look. And in this setting, we have two options to enable, weather and schedule. Now you can enable both or the one of your choice. Once it's done, you will be able to see the weather and daily schedule details right here. Fourth, we have the double line clock, and it looks like this. I really love it. Although it's only visible when all the notifications are cleared, but it looks quite amazing, and it's enabled on my phone since day one. Next, we have something really cool, lock screen widgets. Although I don't really use them a lot personally because I like my lock screen to be clean and not stuffy, full of all sort of things. But it's going to be useful for a lot of people. Depends on the choice, And it's going to look good too if you don't fill up your lock screen with the stuff you don't even use. So be choosy and mindful here. Tap on lock screen widgets and you will be able to see these 8 empty circles. How many widgets you will be able to add in here depends on the size of the widget you will choose to add. So that's all a really situational thing. Let's add some and show you guys how it looks like. So you can choose the widget of your choice. There are so many to choose from. Move them around because this empty space is looking odd. And this is good. That's it. Let's see how it looks like. And this is how it's going to look on the lock screen. What's great is that it works with always on display as well. You know what's great about widgets in Nothing Phone 2? Not only you can use them for information at glance like day, date, time, weather, etc. You can also use the widgets for quick settings like auto rotate, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, screen record, DND, and all that. I mean, how cool is that? Now moving on to the home screen and home screen settings. Widgets in Nothing OS 2 look incredibly cool, and I love that we don't have to install anything extra on our devices to have this sort of look. Just long tap on your lock screen and check out widgets. You will have many like these to choose from. What's good is that you just don't get to have widgets of apps, but also settings, just like the lock screen. These things may not feel like a lot in the moment, but in the long-term usability of the phone, they matter a lot because they make daily life much easier. So whatever set of settings you use a lot, like let's say battery saver, dark mode, or screen record, you can have it all here on your home screen. Now, what's even better is that you can resize and adjust the size of your widgets, make them smaller and larger according to your own preference. Sorry, I'm an iPhone user and we don't really have the freedom to resize our widgets. It's like a foreign concept to us. Next, we have folder covers, which I absolutely adore. So we all know that we can group the apps and create folders in every smartphone ever. But in Nothing, we have very cool folder covers. So let's say you grouped every game app in a folder on your phone, and then you can long tap on it and choose Customize. Tap on cover and you will see many icon covers to choose from. They look so cute. Choose any of them and your folder will look like this. Not only that, you can also enlarge your folder and make it this big. And in case you change your mind, you can bring it back to its original size. I mean, what's not there to love? Coming on to the display settings now. First is dark theme. I think Nothing OS looks really great with the dark theme. They are like made for each other because Nothing OS looks so attractive with the dark theme on. So I keep it that way most of the times. But I think that Nothing OS looks great either way. Then on the second number, we have the status bar. It's the empty space on your top right hand side. You can choose to see whatever you want to see there through this setting. Internet speed, battery percentage, vibrate mode icon, whatever you like, or maybe all three. And then we have display size and text. You can choose the size of your fonts through this slider. And through this, you can make basically everything bigger or smaller on your screen. Then there is bold text and high contrast text as well, which I'm not a fan of, but might be useful for some people. Good thing is we can see how the settings are going to play out from right here, and we don't really need to apply them to see how they will look like. We also have colors. Through this option, we can choose how we want our Nothing phone to display colors, in Alive mode or in the standard mode. I really like the Alive colors because it makes the display more vibrant and vivid. Standard seems a little dull in front of it. And color temperature helps you decide the tone of your screen. You can use this slider to make it more warm or cool, or maybe stay neutral, like me. And then for obvious reasons, we have the night light. It helps you make your screen make warmer as the sun goes down. You can schedule it or prompt it on whenever you like. It helps your eyes not get exposed to the blue light of your phone as the sleep time comes closer. Next, we have the display refresh rate. Dynamic, which changes according to the content we are operating on our phone. High, which means phone will operate on 120 Hz always. Standard, which means phone will always operate on 60 Hz always, and that's a low refresh rate. Now, it's good that we have the option and the freedom to decide our own display refresh rate according to ourselves. Because imagine having your phone at 10% battery. High refresh rate will not exactly be your priority in that moment. So in that point of time, you can switch to standard refresh rate, which is 60 Hz, and save your battery. Isn't that great? And then the next thing that we have is called HDR display. This setting means for HDR content on your phone, peak brightness will always be enabled. This will drain your battery a little much faster, but it will be so much worth it. At last, in the display settings, we have screensavers. You can choose to have one of these three. Photos. You can create an album in your Google Photos, add all the photos you want in it, name it screensaver or whatever you will be able to recognize easily, and then these photos will be displayed as your screensaver. Colors, which is a beautiful mesh of very vibrant colors and looks like this. Clock, which is like this. On top of that, you can even decide when your phone should display the screensaver, while charging, while docked, or both. Cool, right? Now moving on to the customization. First setting we have here is wallpaper and style. I think Nothing phone's own wallpaper are straight up terrible. Like, I only have one word for them, terrible. I wish Nothing phone had worked harder on their wallpaper set, but anyway, I downloaded some from Pinterest and they look amazing. And once you set your wallpaper, you can select theme color set for your phone, accents, backgrounds, and all that based on the colors of your wallpaper. You will have two set of colors to choose from here. Wallpaper colors, which means that the Nothing phone has picked a set of colors which go along with each other very well, and you can decide which color set looks good to you. And then basic colors, which are one-toned and one-dimensional colors, and a little boring too, I guess. Second, we have wallpaper scrolling, and if you don't know what is it, let me tell you. So if wallpaper scrolling is on, when you slide your home screen, your wallpaper image will move along as well. And if you turn it off, the wallpaper will stay stable even when you slide your screen. Next, we have home screen layout, and we have three set of customization options here. First is App Grid. Through this, you can select how many columns you want your home screen to be divided in. I like it 4 because I think that 5 makes things stuffy and congested, but 5 might also look good to some people. You can see here how it looks like. Next set of customization is app label, which basically means that along with the icons of your apps on your phone, the name will also be displayed. This is how it will look like. If app icons and folder icons are enough for you to recognize what you are trying to find on your phone, you don't need to toggle it on. I have kept it off because it gives a cleaner look, but if icons are not enough for you and you always need a name on your phone to recognize the app you're looking for, you must toggle it on. Last in home screen layout, we have search bar, which is a Google search bar. I think it's great that you can Google anything from here in a single tap without really opening any browser or the Google app. And I think it sits right with the aesthetics too, although I end up opening the app every single time. I hope I get in the habit of using it. Last in the customization options, we have the icon pack. This is where we can change our icon from Android's default icon set to Nothing OS icon pack or vice versa. But that's not it. We can even pick a color which will become a part of the icon set. You can see the difference here. And even if this much of customization is not enough for you, tap on Add and download any icon set from the Play Store. I think it looks great. Until now, we have talked about all the customization options pertaining to the displays. And now it's time to move on to the sound and vibration. Okay, so I'm assuming we know the standard, we chose a ringtone, the glyph stands on that tone, and same thing works with the notification sounds as well. So let's move on from that to a little bit more complex. No, not complex, it's the wrong word. I think a little bit more detailed. The first setting we have here is enhanced audio. If you toggle it on whenever your phone will be connected to an external audio device, the sound performance will maximize and your experience will become more immersive. So my suggestion is that you keep this on. The next setting we have here is keypad tones. Toggle it on if you want your phone to make a sound while dialing a number. Then we have the screen locking sound. I absolutely love this. I love the sound Nothing phone makes when we lock the device. Feel free to keep it on if you like it too. Then we have charging sounds and vibration. If it's on, your Nothing phone will make a little sound when you put it on charge, with a bit of extra bass. Next is screenshot sound. If you want your Nothing phone to make a prompting sound that the screenshot has been taken, toggle it on. Next is always show icon when on vibrate mode. So if you toggle it on, there will be a small vibrate icon sound on your phone's status bar, suggesting that the phone is on vibration. So you don't get confused about whether your phone is in ring mode or in the vibration mode. And the last, we have the glyphs. Let's talk about it. Now, I have talked about glyphs in a much detailed manner in my review video of this phone. You can check it out here. But let's take a quick sweep at it. There are so many options pertaining to glyphs this year, and they are amazing. The first one is flip to glyph. Every time you flip your phone will glyph, and not only that. If your phone is ringing because someone is calling you and you want it to stop, just flip your phone and your phone will automatically be on silent. This is so cool. On second, we have glyph timer. Just choose your timer's time, flip your phone, and your timer will start as soon as you flip it. Your glyph will indicate how much of a time is left. You don't even need to look at your screen, and it saves you from distraction. The next thing is volume indicator. If you increase or decrease the volume on your Nothing phone too, this glyph will light up indicating you the volume level. You don't even need to look at your screen to see how much of a volume level you are increasing or decreasing. Isn't that cool? And then the next thing we have is Google Assistant. Every time you prompt it and say, "Hey Google," this glyph will light up indicating that the Google has listened. And while you will be speaking, it will keep lighting up as the Google addresses your prompt, indicating that the Google is still listening. Again, it's useful because you don't even need to flip up your phone to see if the Google is listening to you or not. It's pretty amazing. And then the next thing is charging meter. This is something very cool. Every time you put your phone on charging, this glyph here will light up, and every time you wiggle it, let's say you move it, it will start representing your battery percentage. I really like that for a lot of things. I don't really need to look at my phone. I mean, glyphs are pretty useful this year. And then the next thing that you need to know about is that glyphs have started integrating with the third-party apps. And the first app they have integrated with is Uber. Right now, only Uber is on the list. Every time you book a cab, this glyph here will light up, indicating how the cab is progressing towards you. I mean, how close or far your cab is. It's really cool that you don't really need to open the app to see how close or far your driver is from you. Also, do you know that this year you can start composing your own ringtones on the glyphs? I mean, let's try that. Just go to the settings, open the glyph interface, and then go to the composer. This is how you need to start composing your ringtone. There is not a wrong way or a right way to do it. Just tap this record button and start making your own ringtone and set it as your, notification tone. Wasn't it so cool? I really like that. And then we have the glyph torch. You just need to slide down from your notification panel. There you have to find torch and then long tap on it and the glyph torch will turn on. It's pretty amazing and you would love to do that if your friends have Nothing Phone 2 as well, and you will be able to turn on your glyphs like this, like all of you, and then it will be so much fun. I don't know what you guys gonna do with it though. I would really like to use it in concerts, I guess. So guys, that was it for the Nothing Phone 2 customization. Let's turn it off. So guys, that was it for Nothing Phone 2 customization. I think the Nothing Phone 2 was really customizing and I really loved that unlike an iPhone, a lot of things were in our own hands and the customizations goes deeper than the surface level customizations, like we can adjust the size of our widgets, we can adjust the refresh rate, and we can also adjust that the wallpaper is moving or not. And there's so many things which are in our own hands, and that is what customizations mean. Also, this is my collection of Nothing Phone 2 wallpapers. Check out the link in the comment section if you want to download them. And now I'm off to sleep, and I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, bye! Oh, and let me know in the comment section below if you guys like this video or not. I'll see you guys soon.